In 20, Hong Kong-born artist Kasing Lung introduced a whimsical creature called Labubu in his comic series, The Monsters. The wide-eyed, buck-toothed creature with spiky hair drew inspiration from Nordic folklore and Lung's own childhood imagination. Initially, Labubu was just a character on paper that resonated with fans for its mischievous grin and playful antics. When Chinese toy company Pop Mart turned Labubu into a line of vinyl figurines in 2019, no one could have predicted the global phenomenon that would follow. Pop Mart combined Labubu's quirky design with the thrill of mystery. The figurines were packaged in blind boxers so customers wouldn't know which character variation they were buying. Limited editions, seasonal releases, and collaborations with artists and brands made the toys feel like collectibles rather than playthings. Fans flocked to Pop Mart stores and online drops, often lining up overnight to secure boxers. The hype was amplified on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where unboxing videos racked up millions of views. Celebrity endorsements added fuel to the fire. Musicians such as Rihanna and Lisa from Blackpink shared pictures of their Labubu collections, while fashion influencers showcased the dolls in streetwear shoots. Fans called themselves Labubu hunters and traded rare figures like currency. The company capitalized on the craze by opening flagship stores in New York, London, and Tokyo, and reporting revenue growth of more than 200% in 2023. By the summer of 2025, the frenzy had spiraled out of control. Pop Mart announced a collaboration with a luxury fashion house and planned a Halloween-themed Labubu with glow-in-the-dark horns and capes. Rumors that this edition would be limited to 1,000 units sent fans into a panic. Lines began forming outside stores days in advance. In London, a shop in the Westfield Mall became ground zero. Thousands of collectors, some traveling from other countries, camped outside with folding chairs and sleeping bags. When doors opened, people surged forward. Videos posted online showed fans screaming and pushing each other. A witness said a man was dragged by the crowd for several meters, and several shoppers fainted. Security guards struggled to intervene as fights broke out over blind boxers. Pop Mart halted sales in the UK and issued an apology, saying customer safety came first. But the decision only stoked anger. Some fans accused the company of creating artificial scarcity to inflate resale prices. Parents complained that children were skipping school to queue for toys, and mental health experts worried about obsession. In other parts of Europe, authorities warned retailers about crowd control. Russian and Iraqi officials banned Labubu sales outright, calling the doll demonic and harmful to children. The hysteria was reminiscent of the Beanie Babies bubble of the 1990s, but with a darker edge. In the United States, the craze turned criminal. On August 11, 2025, thieves smashed a Pop Mart store in La Puente, California, using a stolen truck and mask to avoid detection. According to local news reports, the burglars were in and out in less than 4 minutes. They grabbed boxers of Labubu figures valued at more than $7,000. The store had just received its shipment of Halloween editions, and security footage shows the burglars stuffing dozens of boxers into bags. Investigators discovered that similar robberies occurred in San Francisco and Chicago. fueling speculation that organized crime was involved. Police said the toys fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars on resale markets, providing an incentive for theft. Pop Mart's spokesperson expressed shock and said they would review security protocols. In Los Angeles, a teenager was hospitalized after being mugged for his Labubu backpack on the subway. Neighborhood watch groups began warning parents to keep children from flaunting their collections in public. Commentators noted that crimes over collectible toys highlight deeper societal issues of greed and envy. Media outlets questioned whether Pop Mart intentionally stoked a speculative bubble by restricting supply and releasing teasers to drive fear of missing out. Some economists said the company was simply responding to demand, but others argued that artificially scarce consumer goods created irrational markets. Parents voiced concern that children were skipping school to stand in line and spending their allowances on blind boxers with no guarantee of a beloved character. Lawmakers debated whether consumer protection laws should regulate the sale of mystery box toys. For many, the mischief of Kasing Lung's original drawings seemed lost amid the chaos. It used to be about art and fun. Now it's just greed, lamented one collector in an interview. Lung himself released a statement urging fans to enjoy Labubu for its spirit of imagination rather than as an investment. Pop Mart announced it would expand production and limit the purchase quantity per customer. The company promised to release more open box options so people could buy specific characters, hoping to reduce the frenzy. Labubu's story became a cautionary tale about how a charming piece of art can morph into a worldwide obsession. In online forums, fans continue to track upcoming releases with the fervor of stock traders. Videos of fights and heists remain widely shared as warnings of what happens when fandom turns fanatic. As you watch this video, reflect on the fine line between passion and addiction. Ask yourself whether any collectible is worth risking safety or inciting violence. The wide grin of this tiny monster hides a mirror to our culture of consumerism, where desire can quickly become an addiction and cute things can inspire chaos. The next time you see a Labubu on a shelf, remember both the joy it brought and the lessons its frenzy has taught.